There are sweet moments that you witness sometimes that you never forget. This devoted dog was lying on a grave and would not stop sobbing. Your heart will bleed when you learn the explanation. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. Gladys instilled a passion of animals in her household. She loved dogs and wolves, and she instilled this passion in her children and grandkids as well. People who purchase and breed wolf dogs and then don't know how to manage or care for them are a major problem in many regions. Due to their unique demands, most shelters are unable to care for the large number of abandoned wolf dogs that result from this. The majority of these canines or wolves have also experienced abuse. If they feel like they are misbehaving, people often assume they can punish them severely until they submit. But in actuality, a complete wolf or even a wolf dog would never behave in the same way as a typical dog. The amount of wolf DNA that comprises the animal's genetic makeup has a significant impact. Their propensity to follow instinct rather than training increases with the number of wolves in the mix. However, there is still a market for these puppies, so breeders continue to produce them, exacerbating the issue. It is a never-ending loop. People attempt to obtain them even in locations where it is against the law to possess them. Even with capable individuals, the wolves or wolf dogs become so traumatized that they cannot be placed in a new home. First, they must undergo rehabilitation. Gladys and her grandkids entered the picture at that point. A few of the cousins established an animal rescue center where a wide variety of animals, including wolves and wolf dogs, could be adopted. Giving these unique dogs a home was not enough, though. Initially, they sought to assist in their rehabilitation. Subsequently, they wanted to provide them a goal. Yet, it would not be simple. They began working with wolf dogs that they had rescued. After giving them some time and attention, they would frequently begin to trust and engage with others. In order to demonstrate to their handlers that they were completely trustworthy, some of these dogs would even kiss their faces on special occasions. Additionally, they wanted to give them a purpose, and they realized how to accomplish this by drawing on the life experience of Sarah, one of their cousins. Although Sarah had a lot of issues of her own, she loved animals just as they did. She was dealing with severe trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of the incident. This showed up as physical sickness and worry. She appeared to be carrying the tragedy inside of her. She was unable to unwind or eat a lot. She refused to eat anything at all because she was frightened of being ill. She was ultimately compelled to seek treatment since it was making her quite sick. She was still in a pretty bad position, despite the fact that the therapies were partially successful. Things started to get better once she started working at the refuge. She was able to manage her eating disorder and PTSD by working with the wolf dogs. It was as though she put her problems outside while she was in the enclosure with the wolf dogs. She saw a lot of herself in these meetings, and she was totally concentrated on the creatures in front of her. She observed that the wolf dogs shared her anger toward people. She recognized that they needed a lot of love and a second chance because they were just as afraid as she was. She learned to treat herself with greater grace and patience, just as she would have treated these creatures. Her experience demonstrated to the family the potential benefits of wolf dogs for PTSD sufferers, especially former military personnel. It would benefit both people and animals. Gladys assisted with the animal rescue and training when they first started the program. Wiley was the name of one of these wolf dogs. Despite his extensive experience, they were certain he would be a valuable addition to their team of supporters. He was intelligent and picked up obeying orders fast. The fact that he was more dog than wolf also helped. Surprisingly, after all that humans had done for him, Wiley still liked them. Some of the cousins immediately became his buddies, and he was eager to play with them when given the opportunity. They couldn't bear the thought of Wiley leaving to another home, so they eventually decided to adopt him permanently. He was already one of them. He felt affection for everyone he encountered, but Grandma Gladys had a special place in his heart. He soon won their hearts, and she assisted in providing for him. They all knew who held his heart, but he would live with one of her grandkids. Nevertheless, what distinguished him from many other creatures was his compassion. He had a deep connection with those who had been traumatized or were damaged veterans. He would let them scratch him as he rested his head on their lap. Both Wiley and the people receiving care cherished the additional attention he received. He had a significant impact on their lives. Having something else to concentrate on was helpful. Gladys always made sure to give him extra care when she could, but she also assisted in the rescue of several other wolf dogs who were also given extra care. But for a few weeks, Gladys had become someone else. She was exhausted beyond belief, and not even the animals could make her feel better. Every time Wiley saw her, he was extra kind and attentive. He would just lie with his head on her lap, not even attempting to get Gladys to play Dot. There was a problem. Medical professionals affirmed her illness. They were powerless, and she needed to organize her business. She told her family what was going on, and ever strong, she devoted her final days to tending to the animals. Her family was stunned and devastated when she ultimately passed away. Even though they knew it was coming, her beloved animals were also. Wiley's grief over his friend was very evident. It was really difficult for Sarah, and she had to maintain her concentration to avoid reverting to unhealthy coping techniques. She wanted to make sure they paid the greatest tribute to their grandma, but she also couldn't afford to become ill again. Dot was a lovely service. Her closest dog was permitted to attend the burial, and a large number of people showed their affection for her. Wiley waited to say farewell to the one who had shown him fresh affection while standing apart from Sarah. However, with so many people in the area, neither Wiley nor Sarah could proceed without experiencing a panic attack. They needed to remain apart. The family all went to see the gravestone after it was finally placed, a day they had been waiting for. Wiley was part of that family, so that's what he did. He went with them. What he did when they arrived was devastating and absolutely out of control. Wiley didn't know which cemetery was hers, even though no one pointed it out to him. The only sounds coming from him were what could only be characterized as screams as he lay down. The realization that his favorite person was missing and not coming back made him seem to be hyperventilating. Sarah started recording a video because she wanted to demonstrate to others the depth of compassion a dog may possess. Wiley never made these noises before, despite what several people in the comments section said, saying that he was doing a reverse sneeze. Sarah was certain that he was shedding tears and expressing how much he missed Gladys Dot. They made an effort to comfort him and were heard to remark, "We miss her too."
We miss her too.
Though incredibly painful, it helped the family know they weren't the only ones going through a difficult time. It's impossible to ignore the total heartbreak. He was in mourning, on his face when watching the video. They pledged to take care of Wiley in a way that would have pleased Gladys and to provide him with a happy home for the remainder of his days. In order to provide even more wolves and wolf dogs with a secure place to call home, Sarah and her fiancé are now building a second refuge. It's safe to assume that Gladys would be pleased with the job her grandkids have accomplished. Do you believe that wolves can be kept as pets by people? I appreciate you seeing. Come back soon for more amazing and motivational stories. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.